Hey Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for your August 2023 money, career, and business life? We are going to consult the tarot and talk astrology and find out, so keep watching. Aries, welcome to the channel, or welcome back, as the case may be. It's so good to see you here. I'm going to shuffle this deck and put my energy into it for you while we discuss some astrology you should be aware of for the month ahead. We have Venus retrograde still in your 5th house of creativity and the house of the entrepreneur. So this is a great time for you to be revisiting old creative projects, finishing them up. This is a great time for you to reconnect with business associates, writing partners, partners that you've done creative projects with in the past, stuff like that. We have Mercury and Mars in your, and Mars is your ruler, of course, in Virgo, your 6th house of work and well-being, where Mars will be there until August 27th, when he will move into your 7th house. But until the 23rd, we have Mercury and Mars really putting a lot of energy behind you getting stuff done, ticking off everything on that to-do list, especially things involving creative work, Mercury, communications and marketing, and especially any projects connected to the past with the Venus retrograde in the 5th house. Okay? So when Mercury goes retrograde on the 23rd in that 6th house, you may be getting contacted from old colleagues from the past. Maybe you will get assigned to work with people from your past, like at your current job. Maybe they'll, assign you to work with so-and-so that you've done a project with before. You could be going back to an old workplace, that type of thing. The best, if you're looking for a job, the best bet would be to reconnect with places where you have connections to from before. Mars going into that 7th house of other people on August 27th with Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde the last few days of the month, and also with a full moon in your 12th house of the behind the scenes in Pisces at the end of August. There may be some interesting contacts that come out of the woodwork for you at the very end of August, like the last week of August. So just keep that in mind. They may be welcome or not. I don't know. It depends on, your personal situation. Okay, so that might be interesting for you. So we shall see. All right, let's see what you need to know about your money, career, and business life. Aries, August. Let's see what we got as Ariel concentrates. We got the moon. All right. And we have the 8 of Cups. So we got the Pisces moon. The Pisces full moon is showing up here. That's the last 2 days of August, depending on where you are in the world. All right. We have the 8 of Wands. So in the month of August, the 7 of Wands. And we have the Knight of Wands. All right, wow. So, Aries, you are going to be wrapping up a cycle of perhaps obscurity. Okay, if you feel like you have been working behind the scenes on something, maybe you're finally going to be saying goodbye to the behind the scenes and you're going to be launching something. Again, if possible, wait until after September 15th, Virgo new moon, in your 6th house of work to be doing a launch. All right, but again, sometimes we have to do what we have to do when we have to do it. So that, use your own discretion with that. But the Pisces energy here, there could be something where, I'm going to read this a couple different ways, where you're getting ready to bring something out into the world. It's going to, I think, set the world on fire. Whatever you're about to launch and do in the middle of September onward is going to take off very quickly. Okay, so especially, my entrepreneurs and, stuff like that, whatever you got going on, Okay, it's gonna go like gangbusters here, and it's gonna surprise you, I think, with the Seven of Wands in a very surprising way. This can be about kind of standing your ground and keeping yourself stable. And sometimes, you know, when things take off rapidly, even as an Aries, you know, we're all about the rapid nature of things, right? Rapid, not rabid. Rapid, rapid like quick, right? Nature of things. So we can handle it, but even when something happens quick and that's really awesome, it might be like, we got to navigate and just, you know, kind of deal with the excitement, but we can handle it. Okay. Of course. All right. So there's something like that. I think that could be just happening. Excellent. Some of you, you're ending some sort of cycle where nothing has been happening. Okay. So it's been like just nothing. Again, the Pisces, like the obscurity, the like, what I'm living in the shadows over here. I'm an Aries. I'm not supposed to be living in the shadows. You're supposed to be like North Nodes in your sign, baby. You at this full moon, you're ending a big cycle at the end of August where things were not moving forward in your life in the areas that you would like them to move forward in your money, career, and business life. All of a sudden, options are going to start coming in. Now, they may start coming in August. And again, you could be bowled over by the options that are going to start developing. And you're going to respond to them quickly. But please be advised, don't get frustrated if it takes until the middle of September onward for things to actually materialize in, you know, like concretely, like the job offer, starting the job, the money in the bank, etc. Okay? Just know that we're all living under these same skies of retrograde in August. But I do feel that the Leo season in particular can be very, very good for you. I feel like you're going to be very decisive also about these options that are coming in. And you are absolutely ready to leave behind this period of stagnation, whatever that has been for you. And you're going to have options. You're going to have choices. Things are going to pick up in a way that is going to be very pleasing to you. So also the thing here is because the Pisces is your 12th house of the behind the scenes, and Venus is retrograde in that 5th house, you could be finishing up some sort of project, like a creative writing project or something like that, that you have been working on in secret. Nobody knows about it. You're finishing it up and you are very excited about the direction that it's taking you. And I think it could be very, very successful for you as well. So especially my creative writers amongst you, something fabulous could be percolating. And I would also say with this strong fire with Sag season, you know, coming up at the end of the year, you could also see beautiful options coming out of that particular creative writing project by the end of the year. Like different ways you're going to market it, different maybe ways to promote it, like podcast interviews, sales of it taking off suddenly at the, you know, the holiday time, like that type of thing. This is really good energy. You're also setting your mind to the new and the adventurous. With the North Node in your sign, you are ready to release old baggage, old limiting beliefs about what is possible for you financially. Like, this is great energy. I'm happy to see that full moon and the 8 of Cups. Like, you are waving goodbye to shenanigans. Okay, you're waving goodbye to it. You are done. That's beautiful. All right, let's see what else is going on in your life, Aries. And because the moon can also, it's not just cycles, moon is also connected with our emotional body and also our home. I mean, it is possible, okay, because we have the Knight of Wands there, which is a moving energy, and 8 of Wands. Both are very fast moving energies. Some of you may be deciding in about 2 months. Again, I feel like very closer more to Sagittarius season. You guys might be deciding that you're going to be moving home. You may decide at the end of this month, but you actually make the move in Sagittarius season. So for some of you, you're done with a certain place you're living as well. And the way it's making you feel emotionally, like you want You want to be in a space that is firing you up more. It's more aligned with your energy. I mean, all those wands that we got in that reading. All right, let's see what else we have going on for you, Aries, this month. We have the advisor. We have the King of Spades showing up. All right, so that's like legal advice, but it could be something else, but we'll see what that is about. All right, so let's see. See what you need to know about the King of Spades, Aries. The advisor. And this may also be a time marker, since it's, you know, swords. It may be a time marker for after August 27th when Mars goes into Libra. All right, the air sign, Libra. All right, let's see. Aries. More air, Knight of Swords. And the Page of Wands. Two of Coins. Capricorn. And the Six of Swords. All right. There's overlap with some situation. Okay. So there is an overlap that's going to be, it's either happening this month, you're making the decision about it, or it's something that's going to be going into September's energies as well. We have the Two of Coins, which is about balancing two things. We have the Capricorn showing up, which is your 10th house of career. And it is also, it's ruled by Saturn, so it's some sort of obligation. So it could be a legal obligation, a contractual obligation. You know, it can be the type of thing where you got to give your 2 weeks notice. It could be the type of thing where, so you have one foot in the new job, right? Your headspace is there, but you're still stuck behind at the old thing that you're getting rid of. Okay, which is why we have the page here. It's like, can we get going already? All right, so there's some fast news coming in, possibly of a contractual legal nature with the sword showing up. You're winning a battle. This is the other thing. You could be winning a battle over your own mindset. You could be getting some good advice about your writing project that we were talking about before, to release some sort of writing block about it, right? Or marketing block, or, you know, something like that. Especially because the Devil card can also be connected with blocks. So, I mean, I think this is great. We have the Six of Swords here at the end. So I would say, again, at the very start of Libra season, things are going to be moving forward for you. Absolutely. But I would say here too, is you may need to get some legal advice to know what your options are. So let's say, you know, you signed a lease for, you know, until like the end of December. Let's just make up a story, right? You're supposed to be there till the end of December. Wait, let's change the story, because I said you might be moving in Sagittarius season. Let's say you signed a lease until next Pisces season, right? Next March, next spring. But Sagittarius season, you guys want to move. You find a great place, like you want to move. But you're in this lease. You may need some legal advice of, how am I going to get out of this? Am I really going to have to pay them more money? Like, what are my options here? Like, what is there a loophole? You know? So, and again, it's the type of thing with the Two of Coins. I'm like starting to move into the new place, but I still got my foot stuck in the old place. So there is a situation here of being in two places simultaneously, or two situations simultaneously. And there may need to be some legal advice that you need to seek to find out what your options are. I don't think there's anything negative here, but with the Devil card, what I would say is play by the rules. Don't underestimate whoever else you're involved with in this situation, because they will go all devil on you if you don't play by the correct legal rules. So it doesn't mean you can't get out of something or finagle it somehow, but you got to do it legally, cross the I's, dot the T's, because they will play hardball with you if you don't. Okay, they may play hardball anyway, but I think with these energies, you will find some sort of solution. But if you don't get the advice, then, you know, your odds of success are quite lessened, in my opinion. All right, but because this is formidable energy, the Devil. It's, you know, you're messing with the strong, you know, energy here, but it'll be okay. You got the Six of Swords, trouble's passing away, and there is some sort of movement forward. Yes, it can just be mentally, but I feel like you're going to feel mentally free. This is what I'm saying. Like this Moon and Eight of Cups that we had, emotionally freeing yourself, mentally freeing yourself from stagnant, stuck situations, or feeling like you don't have options, or you're stuck in obscurity. Nobody knows who you are, you know, like all of that. All of that is, no, not happening anymore. Okay, so, and especially if you are writing a manuscript or, you know, doing some sort of creative project, please get legal advice on protecting it appropriately through trademark, copyright, all of that type of thing. I cannot tell you like how important, I mean, I can tell you, I'm going to tell you. Okay, Aries, I'm going to tell you how important it is. Okay, I have been working with a trademark lawyer with some things and, you know, and copyright and different things, and they are freaking amazing. Is it an investment? It is an investment. It's not cheap, but the peace of mind, this is the thing, the Six of Swords, the peace of mind you get from knowing exactly what your options are and what you got, you know, going on and what you need to do is invaluable. It's wonderful. So if you're in that situation, please like do what you need to do to protect legally your creative works. It's important. Get the advice. I mean, you don't have to follow through. I mean, it's your choice, of course, but get at least the information so you can make an informed decision. Because I don't like this Devil card here. There could be somebody, you know, trying to do the dirty, especially because this is your 10th house career, do the dirty on you in some way with your intellectual property. Pluto is retrograde back into Capricorn now. And Saturn's retrograde as well in Pisces, suggesting there could be somebody behind the scenes, again, being sneaky, trying to steal something that's yours. I'm not trying to scare you or anything. These are just suggestions and it's a general reading, but get legal advice and protections if this energy applies to you. Know your options and your rights, whatever situation you're dealing with, know them legally. Okay, and I think with the Six of Swords here, everything can work out okay for you. All right, Aries, let me know what's going on for you with these energies. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde and, of course, Miss Area signing out.